From NCDOT roadway inspector to jobless, from full-time employment to full-time ministry and homeschool mom. I quickly found that life can be quite boring without a project. If projects make you happy, do it.
Hey guys, so yesterday I spent a lot of time working with the actual frame and window because the actual window measurements didn't include this little lip that came with it, so I had to use the grinder, grind it off, and then actually did a bit of the chiseling on the wood on the front to where it could catch that little lip, and then I also moved it, shifted it back to where it could countersink with the cement board since it did stick out further than of course any measurements. There was nothing, no kind of information like that online. So I should have waited for the window, but it didn't come, wasn't delivered until Wednesday. So it is what it is. Got it all fixed. Works perfectly. All is well with the world. Now, yesterday I started cutting my MDF board that I had actually ordered to be able to make a mold and pour by cement countertops. However, I decided I'm going to do them smaller so I could go ahead and cut my boards for my actual shadow box in shelving, and haven't quite figured that out 100% what I'm going to do, because now I found out that the stupid window only slides one way versus both of them being able to slide. So no big deal, plot twist, we'll figure it out. So what I'm going to do today, I actually cut the bottom and the back part of the shadow box for the window. I need to seal it though because it's MDF board, it's water resistant, not waterproof. So I got some Kilz 2 primer, which is a latex primer, all-purpose, and I'm going to do the edges and of course seal it to make sure that we do not start warping while we're outside. It lasts hopefully a long time. Nothing's meant to last forever. It's absolutely crazy, but we're going to make it last as long as we can. And while I've got you, we'll just go ahead and put this in here. So if anybody has any ideas on, there you go. So I took the screen out. If anybody has any ideas on what specifically to do as far as only being able to open up this one side and reach around to my little shadow box shelves. So I was going to do several shelves, but of course I can't do that with only one window that opens. So I thought about maybe baskets with baskets from my Blackstone grill stuff, plates, cups. I was going to have it more of a display kind of thing for aesthetic, which I thought would be really cool, because even though people have done shelving, you put it outside, it ends up with pollen and dust and dirt and nastiness, and you have to wash it before you use it. And even if you do, because I'm sure we'll still rinse things off before we use it, I don't know, it'd be nice not to have it disgusting, right? So I thought the window would be a cool element because it was a lot cheaper than the stainless. Stainless units, like the doors and drawers and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to paint, seal the edges specifically, make sure that it's got a really good coat on it, and then work on, I do need to put a coat of white on these boards. These are actually some leftover boards we had that my dad accidentally got for his house that didn't work and gave to Hannah for projects. Worked out great for me, but they're a little bit scratched up and stuff, so I'll go ahead and I've got a white outdoor paint that I'm going to use after I seal, prime and seal, and hopefully we should be good to go at that point. And I'll have everything except for my top, in which I may have to wait until after I do my concrete countertops to where I have that extra MDF board to be able to put on top if we need. The only reason for putting an actual top on the shadow box would be because after I put the wheels on the casters, I didn't realize how tall it was going to be. That was the only thing I didn't account for. I wanted it to be 3 foot high. I wanted it to be taller than normal, but at the same time, we're going to have 1.5 inches, actually exactly that, of concrete countertop on top of this unit once it's all said and done. So it's going to be pretty high, especially for the kids. I'll make the grill unit, of course, shorter because I don't want to be doing this with the grill. However, what was I going to say? It's taller than anticipated. I was going to ask or say something, but I don't remember what it was. So it's just, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I figured out what I was trying to say earlier, and the fact is that the unit is so much taller than I expected that if you're sitting in the outdoor furniture and happen to look over and up, you'll see whether there is a finished or unfinished rooftop to my shadow box, which means more than likely I'm gonna go ahead and use the piece of MDF board after I do the concrete countertop, but you know, of course that means it's gonna be one of the last things I do, and I won't be able to put the window in and actually install it until I get that completed. So it might take some time off the project, or you know, just the finishing time in general, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm getting ready to start. Priming everything. I've got one coat, at least the surface and all four edges ready to go. That's going to be my bottom in here, the back there, and then each of these are going to be make up the sides on each because it was extra wood that I had to be able to use. And went ahead and put up my stuff, put my brush in a wet washcloth to be able to keep it moist, and put my roller in a Walmart bag to hope where I can use it again, no problem, in a couple hours to do the backside surface, and then I will start using the sealant to be able to make sure that it is sealed and hopefully as waterproof as it can possibly be, and hopefully it'll stand up for a long time. So this is the part of where I am now. As soon as I do the sides, I can go ahead and put my concrete board on each side. Gotta go ahead and make sure that I'm going to leave that edge open to be able to install my stuff. And yeah, it's exciting. Hopefully we will be getting our fence tomorrow, little side fence to be able to keep the dogs from attacking my neighbors, and hopefully the covered porch is coming soon too. So Backyard Oasis is coming together. See you guys.